Yo, welcome to the Crypto Show. It's me, Chadwick Bailey, guys. What's going on? Crypto guru, an obsessive crypto lover, Chadwick Bailey here doing a live show. I haven't done a show in a couple months because I've been busy, guys. I have a life outside of this YouTube channel that nobody's watching. So, I don't know, guys. What's going on in your life? I don't know. I've lost about 110,000 just on my Robinhood alone, not to mention my other Grayscale Holding Trust that I lost a bunch of crypto stocks on. So I'm down about 50,000 on that. I'm down about 110,000 on this. So I'm down about 160,000. So a lot of people would be like, "Oh, dude, you're an idiot. How are you down 160,000?" Well, you just saw it, guys. There it was. I know you got to do a little bit of back reading there. This isn't one of those cool channels that has everything just right in front of you. Enjoy. I kind of make it difficult for you to see, but you know what? That's just me making these videos on a whim. I'm not like sitting down planning these videos out. It's literally me on my iPhone just pulling up on my computer, stuff like that. It's not some fancy edited show. It's never been like that. Give you a history of who I am. If you're just watching, my name's Chadwick Bailey. I'm a realtor, a crypto guru, and a professional waiter. So that's my career right now, guys. Been really busy last couple months. I closed 2 houses. That's went pretty well. I've been busy at the restaurant, you know, making money, putting it into crypto. You might say, well, dude, you're all those things plus you're a dumbass. Well, yeah, I might be a dumbass. I might be a dumbass because you could have said, oh, well, dude, you had 160,000 that was profit. Why didn't you pull out and just buy back? Because that's not why I'm in this stuff, guys. That's what the guys are doing that are leaving the space are doing. They're leaving crypto because they were over leveraged. They were borrowing money that they didn't have. They were trading on margin. They had longs on Bitcoin and they got wiped out. And you know what? I don't care that they got wiped out because those people that are just trying to trade crypto and trying to get in real quick for a swim and jump out with profits, it's going to eat you alive. It's going to happen every time like that. So if you're doing that and you're trying to trade crypto around and you think you might have some good trading strategy based on some moving average or based on your Airune indicator or your Bollinger Band telling you to sell or buy, it's going to wipe you out every single time because the reason crypto was made and the reason the algorithm and all the crypto altcoins were made is to take you out of your position. One goes up, one goes down, one goes down, one goes up. You know why? Because people are trading it. They're trying to make profits on it and run out of the space, but it doesn't work like that. It takes you down every single time. You don't believe me? Try trading crypto. You'll lose, guaranteed. So I've lost 160,000, but you know what? I actually increased my position on all my holdings. I have more Bitcoin Cash. I got 84 Bitcoin Cash now. I think last video I made, I think I had like 72 or 73. I increased my position in Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. I increased some of my positions on Fidelity, some of the Grayscale Holding Trust for crypto, Ethereum Classic, stuff like that. Also bought some Bitcoin Cash holding trusts. BCHG is the ticker for that. ETCG is the ticker for the Ethereum Classic. I also bought some GDLC, which is the Grayscale Digital Holding Trust for a variety of crypto index or variety of cryptos. It's kind of like an index, I guess you could say, for crypto. So where are we at? Where am I at? I'm increasing my position. You know why? Because I know that just because I'm down 110 or 160, 150, 150,000 one day, next week I could be up 300,000, guys, because that's just how crypto is. It's just got extreme volatility. It's going to always have that extreme volatility because that's why it was created, to take people out of their weak little, shake people out. If you got weak hands, this place is not the place for you guys. If you're trying to trade this stuff on, you know, stock trading indicators like Bollinger Bands or Airune indicators or moving averages and stuff like that, you can go online right now onto YouTube. You can find 30, 40 idiots that are trying to say, oh, this graph is saying this, and the 200-day, 250-day moving average is, or the 200-day moving average is saying this. So I'm going to buy and sell. And you know what? Those people leave crypto so fast because they just see it doesn't work. It doesn't apply. So even if you're the best stock trader in the world and you're trying to trade this stuff, you are going to get wiped out of your position because this stuff is, for one, super unregulated. 2, all the shady exchanges hold a lot of the volume and the liquidity for this stuff. So they're just bouncing the price up and down, just shaking tons of people that think just alike out of their position. So, you know, I increased my position. Like I said, I'm up in all my altcoin positions. I haven't purchased any Bitcoin. If you're watching this channel, you know I'm a Bitcoin Cash bull, big supporter of Roger Ver and the fact that he he forked the network back into 2017 because the block size is just too small, guys, on Bitcoin. It doesn't have a scalable use case for a world peer-to-peer electronic cash for the world. It's just too damn slow. It's too damn expensive, and it's just there's no consensus in the network to increase the block size. They were going to do it with SegWit back a few years ago. They didn't. People couldn't be convinced that was the right way to go. They said it was it was potentially presented a security issue. So Roger and his team of miners and Jihan, man, they just kind of said, we're just going to do it on our own. We're gonna make Bitcoin Cash. And then what happened? Bitcoin Cash came into play, and then there was people that wanted to increase the block size again. So Bitcoin Satoshi Vision forked Bitcoin Cash, and then now you got the fork of Bitcoin, you got the fork of the fork, and I increased my positions both there because I feel like those are the communities that are really in this for peer-to-peer electronic cash. Even though the head of both of these communities don't really get along, from what I hear online and the different drama that's attached with both of the tokens, the community itself is here for electronic cash for the world with low fees, fast transactions, and basically just very, very scalable, easy worldwide adoption capabilities kind of built into the protocol. So prices are down. We're down to like 33,000 for Bitcoin. Last video, I think we were upwards around 55,000. It was a couple months ago. So I would say that like if you got wiped out of your position because you were leveraged or you were trading on margin or whatever the case may be, and you hopefully didn't put all your investment into that, because that's a bad way to invest in any kind of coin, token, stock, or any kind of investment, period. Hopefully you have money on the sidelines where you can kind of establish some new positions, and maybe hopefully watch this video and just keep in mind that this is a long-term, we want to see long-term growth. We're not trying to see short-term profits, because the profits might be good in the short term, but the losses can be so much greater if you get greedy. So I'm still holding my positions, guys. I've been holding my positions for quite a few years, since 2017. I've been slowly, every week, every other week, I buy a little bit, and I hold a lot now. So where am I at with this stuff? Kind of in the same position that I was 3 years ago when I read the white paper for Bitcoin, is that electronic cash for the world without a bank and without people in monkey suits telling me that their currency is better than crypto, and I can't deposit this stuff in the bank and I can only withdraw this amount. That's the reason I got into crypto. I want to be able to send money to anybody. I want to be able to seamlessly send money to anybody with no restrictions. I don't want a bank telling me I can't do it. I don't want a government official that's just a human being just like me with a title and with a costume on telling me that I can't do something. That's the reason I'm so interested in this stuff, is I don't like the fact that the government has that much control over the money supply. We've seen what they've done in the last year with COVID and all that crap. So, I like to think that people should have more control over their money and the way they transact. So that's why I'm holding crypto. You might be sitting here and say, dude, you just pulled up your Robinhood account. How are you supporting crypto? Well, I do have a wallet. I do have other crypto and investment stuff, not on Robinhood. So it's not my entire investment on here. I like to be able to have the flexibility of trading with a custodial. It's just a preference. You could say it's bull honky or not, but that's just the way I'm doing stuff right now. And I might convert to a cold wallet at some point. I've looked into cold wallets and keeping my stuff offline, and I'm just not to that point yet, but I very easily could be. So I'm drifting here, but the reason I made this video, guys, is because I feel kind of bad for people that got into crypto kind of in this little short-term rally, because I knew they were going to get wiped out. I knew the price was going to fall. And you say, oh, well, if you knew the price was going to fall, why don't you sell? Because you know what? Back in January, I sold over 2.6 million Dogecoin, okay? I did the math on that Dogecoin. It's about $1.2 million I lost out on when it was at its height at 70 cents. So I'm not going to risk trading my crypto. I'm not going to try to play this strategy like I'm some Wall Street trader that's coming into crypto trying to trade it around and make all this money. The reason I'm in this crypto, the fundamental reasons are what I just mentioned about 2 minutes ago. And those principles have stayed the same since 2017. I'm holding this stuff for the long term. I'm increasing my positions every chance I get. And that, I think, long term will create a scalable, overall higher net worth and a scalable future for cryptocurrency through some of these alt positions I've established. And I think long term crypto is going up. I mean, it's been the greatest appreciating asset of the last decade. It's achieved a higher low every year except for, I think, 2015. So this stuff's not going anywhere. JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon with JP Morgan said in 2017, I quote, "Bitcoin is going to zero." Well, you know what? JP Morgan is now buying crypto. They've been buying it. Fidelity's had mining rigs in Texas since 2016. So don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled by all these narratives you hear online about crypto. A lot of these people are just paying some of these sites like Cointelegraph and some of these sites just to write articles to try to manipulate the price even more. Just know that the price is controlled majority by these shady exchanges. Maybe some of them aren't shady. I mean, Binance isn't a shady exchange, but if you go and you look on the Block Explorer, a large holding of the Binance wallet, they're just holding crypto. They're not selling it. So if you're buying it through an exchange, your wallet's basically attached to theirs, even though you have your own wallet. And these people aren't moving their crypto out. These people are holding their crypto, and they're buying the dips. They're buying this stuff long term. They're hoping that it'll go up, and they're hoping that people will buy into the fact that the government is screwing everybody on this planet by just printing money and just telling everybody what things are worth and making choices for everybody and not letting people think about really anything for themselves. They're basically thinking for everybody, and they're basically making us all puppets in their big circus act to have more control over everything in the world. So even if you take that simple premise of hedge funds and large corporations, they want to control everything, right? They want to control the flow of money, and these things that disrupt stuff like this, like you can say the internet was one, in the tech boom of the 2000 tech boom, where all the tech stocks went up and crashed. MicroStrategy included. I think MicroStrategy, that dude is shady. Even though he has a lot invested into crypto, I don't like that guy at all. So if you go back and look how his stock performed in the .com bubble, go back and look. You're not going to get the 20-year history on Robinhood. You got to go and look for it, but go look at MicroStrategy stock and see how it performed. I don't like people that for one, lie, two, have a hidden agenda, and three, they're just overall just D-bags. Okay, I'll just sum it up like that. It's the people that I like in the space. Roger Ver is one person. Because why? Because he's had the same principles since you can go look at his YouTube since 2012 or 11. Whenever he bought into Bitcoin, it was because he saw the idea of people empowering themselves, empowering their own fundamental being able to transact using money, and those things are some of the core values that I've bought into. That's the reason I'm so bullish on crypto, is because people do want to have more control over their finances. They want to have, they want this stuff. They just don't know they want it yet. So that's where crypto's at. People want it. They just don't know they want it yet. The people that were trading, that thought they were Johnny Whiz Kid trading, made a little bit of money on it, that thought they made a little bit of money off crypto. They just thought they knew everything about it. They're now gone. They've either been liquidated or they're down like 70-80%, so they've sold. And you know what? Those same people are going to buy back. Watch. When Bitcoin goes over 100,000 or 70,000 or back up to 60,000, those same idiots are going to jump back on the train. They're going to lose again. They're going to repeat that same cycle until they finally get through their thick skull about how this stuff works. All the reason the altcoins are trading against Bitcoin is why? But for protection. They are protecting the backbone of crypto, Bitcoin. That's why the altcoins are trading against Bitcoin. So the same people that build these crypto exchanges are the same people that write algorithms and trading, and they're building all these trading tools for derivatives on options and futures markets. They're the same people that are creating the trading algorithms for crypto as well. And those algorithms are using a systematic math formula that are using different functions to control the price of crypto market cap, not just Bitcoin, but the crypto market cap. And you know, we as crypto holders that have been in it for as long as I have, which isn't very long, it's only 18, 19, 20, 4 years, going on 4 years, we still are not only holding, but we still have skin in the game. We realize that we're up 300-400% still, even with the drop. So we're not going anywhere. We're not scared. We're not getting shaken out of our positions. We're acquiring more positions, and those same people will be, you know, people like me and people that are thinking in the same manner as me of the long term of this stuff. These people that are, you know, they're getting washed out really quick. It might take them the next rally 4 years from now, 3 years from now, for them to catch on to how this stuff works. So prices on where I think stuff's going, well, who knows, guys? Where could the price go? Could we go under 30,000? Hell yeah. Could we go up to 300,000? Hell yeah. I think if you look at some particular altcoins like Ethereum Classic, some of these ones that have started to creep back up here in the last week or two, I think you'll kind of notice a pattern that kind of trends with the Dogecoin token. Doji. I'm going to call it Doge because that's what I like. So do I think everything's going to look like Dogecoin before it crashes? Yes, I think all the altcoins are going to look like Dogecoin before it crashes. And I mean crash, I don't want you to think of it as this like crash where it's going to zero. I just mean there is this hype every couple years. And if you go back and you go to 99bitcoins.com and you look at the historical graph of Bitcoin, you'll see these huge consolidation periods, these huge spikes, these huge run-ups, and then these huge consolidation periods. That's what I mean by the crash. So this is just a pullback. This is not the crash. These people that are selling out of their positions, they thought this was the crash. It's not. It's just a dip. Now, if Bitcoin goes to 100,000 in the next couple weeks, what is everybody going to say? They're not going to say that that we were in a bear market or that we had a crash, because now that little dip was like March of 2020 with COVID in the stock market before the V-shaped recovery. It wasn't a crash. It was a manufactured dip. Okay, that's how you got to think of this. It's a manufactured dip by the shady exchanges to drop Bitcoin's price to wipe out all these leveraged traders and all these people that were trading on margin. That's it. That's all this was. Okay, so if you go back and you look at, I think it was August of 2017, we experienced kind of the same thing with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin went from like, I don't know, I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but like maybe like 3,700, and then it dropped down to like, I don't know, 1,800 for like a couple days, and then it went up to 20 grand. So I still think we're seeing triple digits for Bitcoin by the end of the year, if not the end of the year, definitely next year. I think we're going to see even bigger gains in the alt market. I think Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, I think all these people that are sitting on the sidelines going, dude, that's crap. Look how it's been performing against Bitcoin. It's going down. It's like worth 1% of Bitcoin's price now, and it used to be, or it's one Bitcoin, or it's like less than a Bitcoin Cash or 0.01 a Bitcoin Cash. These numbers are just arbitrary, guys. My point is that Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision are going to pump against Bitcoin's price just like Dogecoin did, okay? That's going to happen. So be ready, guys. The shit's not over. If you're not buying any more positions right now, you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. So buy. I'll try to make more of these videos. I know there's no purpose to them, but they're fun for me. I like doing it. So if I get the urge to do one, I'll do one. You guys have a great day, and make sure you're buying crypto right now. Don't be sitting on the sidelines waiting. Buy.